episode of Pop Siren is brought to you by Netflix, GoDaddy, and Adagio Teas. Hey everybody, and welcome to Pop Siren, the show that redefines pop culture. I'm Sarah Lane. Now, since Halloween is right around the corner, next week, and right after Halloween ends, you know what happens. We all start hearing about how we need to start our holiday shopping, blah, 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 the pressure's on. So I figured, why don't I take this opportunity to help you? Over the next few weeks, I'm actually gonna share with you some of my very favorite little-known online gift options because I truly believe that you can get all of your shopping done cheaply without ever setting foot in a mall, which is a good thing. So, this week's featured site is something called Blik, that's B-L-I-K, with a huge selection of wall decals for people like me who want to spice up their walls, but they don't want to paint and they definitely don't want to apply any wallpaper. So, wall decals, if you don't know what these are, they attach to your wall. They're kind of plasticky. They don't actually have adhesive on the back of them so that they can peel off and actually be rearranged without ever causing any damage to your wall, which is really cool. Awesome decorating option. And I've started to see them around being sold at, little like hipster furniture stores, certainly in San Francisco. But Blik has the best selection by far. So a couple of my favorites, the cat with his kittens. I totally can see me putting that like right above where my cats eat food. Flowers, love the flowers. Cheapos like me who can't afford or are too lazy to buy actually real flower arrangements every week from like a farmer's market. Good option for that. Or this one is actually the best one I've seen yet. Original album artwork from the band of Montreal. It's like actually their album cover artwork that, instead of being on a CD that you never look at, can be on your wall. So if you're a fan of the band or you just like the artwork associated with it, you can put them, above your dining room table. Genius. So decal collections run $40 to $60. Pretty reasonable, I think. Definitely cheaper than getting something framed and hanging it. So that's your shopping option of the week. You're welcome. Lots more to come before the holidays. And now, because I'm proud to be a news junkie, let's do the gist. First up, world's most relevant and inclusive social networking service, Facebook, is threatening to push into the digital music biz, which we suspect was triggered by MySpace's launch of MySpace Music last month. Now, according to the New York Post, 24-year-old founder and chief executive Mark Zuckerberg is talking to music community sites like Rhapsody and iMeme, among others, and meeting with major record companies in hopes of landing a deal that would better integrate music into Facebook. Next up, robots are taking over the world, but you already knew that, right? However, here's the most damning evidence yet. Sony's new line of dancing robots. Seriously. And I thought Shazam was cool. Not so. Show me a robot that can dance to my music library, and I will show you a girl who's throwing world's biggest party. And finally, this story is a few days old, but we're just now getting wind of it, and boy, are we perplexed. So, AOL reports that a 105-year-old woman, very old woman, claims that abstaining from sex, that is, never having sex, never once having sex, not once, in 105 years, is the reason she's lived so long. Her name is Clara Meadmore, and she's a retired secretary born in Glasgow, Scotland in 1903, and currently alive and well in Cornwall, southwestern England. She's a virgin, and she doesn't regret it one bit. Says Clara, people have asked me whether I'm a homosexual, and the answer is no. I have just never been interested in or fancied having sex, the Daily Mail quoted her as saying. And that was the news. The bizarre, Twilight Zone-ridden, inexplicable news. So, the other day I was checking my mailbox, praying that season 2 of 30 Rock arrived from Netflix, and I realized something. When all else fails in life, when I'm crampy and I'm hateful, desperately in need of chocolate, I can always depend on Netflix to deliver the cure straight to my mailbox. Netflix.com has a whopping library of 100,000 DVD titles, including TV shows, new movie releases, Blu-ray discs, and even classics like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Now, I am telling you, brother, That trilogy is one of the best things ever created in the history of film. I will fight anybody on that. With Netflix, there's free shipping and no late fees. So sign up at www.netflix.com/siren and enjoy. Now, enough of my mug. It's time for Mujan to take the stage. Mujan, everyone. Hello. How are you? I felt like last week you had a little angst inside.
Yep.
How are you doing this week?
What do you think?
I fear the worst.
Well, the elections are in 2 weeks, so I'm a little freaked out.
I can see you being a little on edge about that.
Freaked out.
Yeah.
So kind of want to talk about it today.
Okay.
So,
I won't stop you.
Okay. This past weekend, former Bush Secretary of State Colin Powell gave his support to Democratic presidential nominee Barack Obama. This move signifies the importance of presidential endorsements. It's not enough to prove you're qualified for the job, but that you have influential people supporting you. And if they are from the opposing side, well, that's even better. But when it comes to celebrities giving presidential endorsements, one has to wonder who the cares. Celebrity endorsements are a common sight around election time. We had Scarlett Johansson reveal she exchanges emails with her favorite buddy Obama. Chuck Norris gave his support and face to Republican Mike Huckabee's failed campaign. And somehow, the media cared about why Heidi, from the worst reality show known to man the hills, loves McCain. What worries me most is how many of these stories become front-page news, and that regular old American citizens, instead of becoming informed on the issues, vote based on what hot bod Halle Berry has to say. She's voting for Obama, by the way. So this is my plea to you, fellow Americans. You took the first step, you registered to vote, good job. But it's time to actually fill out the ballot. And on November 4th, instead of listening to political leanings of John Mayer or Kid Rock, because what do they know? Get informed by listening to the candidates, going on their websites, reading news articles, and taking a moment to think about how we can make the country better. And don't be like a friend of mine who shall remain nameless, who voted yes on all the propositions because they believe yes sounds more positive than no. Finally, if you don't vote, I will kill you. Straight up, I'm not lying. I will find you, go to your house with a large group of strong Amazonian men and women, and beat your ass. So if you got something to say, send an email to popsiren@revision3.com. Peace.
Wow. Mujan.
Yeah.
Threatening violence. I think maybe it's the only way to get people to vote.
Yeah.
I mean, I will kill you if you don't vote. Please vote.
Yeah,
November 4th.
A huge percentage of Americans just don't vote, and then they get angry, like, I don't like the president. It's like, really? Did you do anything about it?
Who is your friend who voted because yes is a positive sounding word? Who is that awful person?
I don't want to name names.
Who's a girl or boy?
I will show pictures right now.
All right. Well, person has been not named but shown.
Yeah.
I would like to kill them. Thank you, Mujan.
You're welcome.
And now, my friends, because I want to be positive on the show and because computers are fun and useful, let's go on the prowl. This week's On the Prowl is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, where you can get reliable web hosting, site builders that are really easy to use, 24/7 support with no lame long-term contracts, blah, and .com names that are dirt cheap, just under 2 bones, bitch. GoDaddy's got your back, and so do we, because if you enter code SIREN1 when you check out, we'll save you an additional 10% off your whole entire order. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. Thanks, GoDaddy. So last week I mentioned that this week I was going to be talking about a money management online tool, and I plan to, just so happens that it's not actually working that well for me. It's called Thrive. Working with the people who are behind Thrive, they've been very helpful. So hopefully by next week I will have that for you anyway. In the meantime, I have something just as cool, albeit very different. It is called Cool Iris, and it was actually recommended by our wonderful editor, Mauricio. Hello, Mao, I love you. Okay, so Cool Iris is a Firefox add-on. Firefox is just the best browser, by the way. I mean, what would I do without Firefox? Once you have it downloaded, of course it's free, you will use it in the way that you would use anything visual, like Flickr photos, YouTube videos, things, even, you know, if I was searching for shoes at Macy's.com, stuff where you're gonna be maybe going through a variety of pages of images. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this little icon in the upper right-hand corner of my browser. This is my Cool Iris icon. Okay, so now I have gone into Cool Iris, and because I talked about Macy's earlier, I'm going to go ahead and click on the shopping tab. Got a bunch of options here. Let's go into Macy's. Let's go into shoes, because I love shoes. All right, now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scroll to the left here, and as you can see, I've kind of got this neat 3D view. Scroll to the right, comes back towards the left. Scroll up, I go into a shoe. Scroll out, I go out. It's kind of like a segue, but for your hands. Takes a little getting used to, but once you do, I'm like, ooh, I see a pair of shoes I like. So I go ahead and click on these shoes. Gives me a nice, good update. Lets me know they're $165 from Corso Como. Ooh, I like that brand, actually. Now at this point, if I'm interested in knowing more about it, I would just go ahead and click the little shopping cart icon, and it would take me to the Macy's page. So, Cool Iris can only take you so far, but it's a great way to scroll through shoes. Much more fun than going to Macy's.com. I'm sorry, I really don't like doing that site. Okay, so this works for a lot of different things. Let's say, for example, I want to search for myself because I'm a very vain woman at Flickr. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and search Sarah Lane. That's a tag within Flickr. It's going to go ahead and pull up all the pictures that are tagged Sarah Lane at Flickr. Most of these are me. There's another girl named Sarah Lane who posts a lot of pictures online, so a lot of them are her too. But I've looked through this. I did this earlier, and sure enough, I mean, that's well, that's not me, that's her. This is me on a camel. This is me with a Canon. This is me with Josh Vegas's kid. Remember that day? Woo, it was fun. Lets you know who took the picture. Obviously, you click on it, then you can get taken to the Flickr page. This works for YouTube videos as well, really well actually. Facebook, I mean, pretty much anything that you would look at visually that has images, or even a lot of text, I suppose, works really well with Cool Iris. Firefox plugin, totally free, fun. It kind of makes things fun again, you know. As far as shopping for shoes, I can't tell you, I had a really good time. Found my new pair of shoes, Corso Como. $165, what a steal. Anyway, there you have it. That is my On the Prowl. If you have On the Prowl suggestions, you know that I want to hear them. Just email us at popsiren@revision3.com. Now, guess what time it is? It's music time. You ready? I know I'm ready. Heather, let's get this party started. Back again with Heather Frank, the music segment.
Yep,
Woo-hoo.
here I am.
Yeah,
here we are.
Went well last week, so we're going to try this again. First question, how was the Ghostland Observatory show last Friday?
It was amazing. It was exactly what I hoped it would be. I told you guys that I heard from a lot of people that it was going to be an amazing show, that's kind of their thing, and
Were
it
there
was.
lasers?
The laser thing blew me away. I would go back, I'd pay for a ticket just to see the laser show.
Wow.
I mean, it wasn't like rave lasers, it was different.
It was like
very
kind of going to
unique.
the music.
Yeah, he was like, the lead singer was in the lasers, like it would just kind of cut him halfway or go up in his face, and
wow.
It was really, really cool. The lead singer was pretty wild. He had some crazy dance moves. I'll tell you, it was very interesting. He was kind of came across conceited, but he's a rock star. He can dance the way he wants to, and
we're was the crowd totally getting into it?
Oh yeah, it was crazy. I got some bruises. I mean, I was right up at the stage, and you were just getting
people still moshing.
I mean, it wasn't moshing, but I was just getting elbowed, and everyone was spilling their drinks. I mean, I got my feet. I had tights on, and they were all wet at the end. It was kind of gross. Anyway, all I got from the show was these shaky iPhone pics.
Well, kudos to you, A for effort.
Thanks.
For getting, sloshy tights.
Yes.
All in the name of Pop Siren music.
It was totally worth it.
Cool. Well, I'll have to see them next time they come into town. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's move on. Last week we talked about putting together a little list of best bands from Canada. Poor little Canada, kind of a boring country, but lots of great bands come out of Canada.
So many amazing ones, and actually it was kind of a difficult feat. And don't be mad if I don't pick your favorite, because there's just too many awesome Canadian bands out there.
Yes, some of them have to be
top
cut.
10. Exactly. So don't be mad at me. And remember, music is subjective.
True.
So there's the obvious ones like Arcade Fire and Broken Social Scene and Rush. Hey, Nathan79.
Nathan79, what's up?
But we wanted to take it a little bit more off the radar. So
Cool.
in no particular order, at number 10, we have Sunset Rubdown. 2 words. Spencer and Krug. That's Spencer Krug, who is the brainchild of his project. And you might know him from a little band called Wolf Parade.
Oh, Wolf Parade. Love Wolf Parade.
I heard him. He's
Sunset
really cute.
Rubdown.
He's very talented.
Okay, so
Very
that's
talented.
definitely one to put on my radar.
Number 9, Montreal-based The Deers, which is very orchestral and poppy. I think you'd really like them.
I've never heard of the Deers. I'm willing to bet other people haven't either, so
Yeah.
awesome.
There you go. Number 8, The New Pornographers. And they bring back the days that I used to really obsess about the Cars.
Now, the Cars are good. I love the New Pornographers. They're catchy.
Yeah,
Just very
definitely.
catchy music.
Yeah, I think so too. 7, Tegan and Sarah. They're these identical twins from Alberta. And you know, I mean, we saw them at Treasure Island, and they did put on a really good show. I was surprised. I wasn't really that excited to see them, but they've really grown on me.
I have to say I agree with you. I mean, there's sort of that like creepy twin thing. I'm sorry, I really like twins, but like how are they both really good singers? Kind of weird.
Yeah.
But they're kind of more rockin' than you think they'll be.
Yeah,
I think we unfairly
cool.
pin them as like too folky.
I agree.
They're good.
For sure.
We like them.
Number 6, Godspeed You Black Emperor, or GYBE exclamation point. Definitely one of my favorites. They're apocalyptic post-rock. You might know them from the terrifying opening scene. They did the track from 28 Days Later, you know, that really scary
the
zombie film.
Yeah, like that took place in England.
Yeah. Number 5, I have a little Canuck hip hop for you called Chaos.
That's K-O-S.
Yes, pronounced Chaos.
Clever the Canucks are with their, you know, acronyms.
Yes.
And their spellings and their
Very clever indeed.
little flitsy bits. Just kidding. I've never heard of Chaos. Again, you're schooling me. This is very exciting.
All right, number 4. Despite her super dirty lyrics, I do dig the Peaches.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. If you're not familiar with Peaches, she's got like really good like dirty beats.
Good beats, yeah,
like,
for sure.
Dirty lyrics. Dirty.
Like really, like I think
like they talk about
like too dirty, like a little bit too personal and too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It rubs me wrong.
It rubs me wrong. It makes me feel like a prude. Listening to Peaches embarrasses me. And I mean, come on, right?
All right, I don't want to keep embarrassing you. So number 3, Toronto-based electronic duo Mastercraft, or MSTRKRFT.
So Mastercraft with no vowels, not to be confused with Mr. Kraft.
No, or Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Or Kraftwerk.
Exactly.
Mastercraft.
Number 2, singer-songwriter Feist, who's from Nova Scotia, who's also part of Broken Social Scene. You probably know her from her hit video 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Apple ads.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't get her out of my head for about 6 months.
It's pretty crazy.
She's good. She has a nice voice.
She is. She's very talented. And a fun fact for you: she used to be roommates with Dirty Peaches.
Ooh, so Feist might have a little Feist in her
Yeah,
yet.
a little something there. Number 1 is a very pretty indie pop band called Stars.
I like Stars.
Yeah.
I love that song in our bedroom after the war. I listen to it all the time.
I need to familiarize myself with more of their stuff, but I do enjoy.
Yeah,
I do enjoy them.
I feel like they've kind of got that modern Fleetwood Mac thing a little bit.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of that.
It's very sort of, you know, there's harmony, it's nice, your mother would like it.
Yes, but it's pretty, hence the pretty. All right, Chaz Long recommended Skinny Puppy of Canada, of which I wasn't familiar with until this past weekend, but Chaz, I dig them so much that I'm going to talk about them in my bite. My Pop Siren Bite next Friday.
Ooh, Chaz gets its very own bite.
So tune in for that.
All right, good work, Chaz. That was fun. That was a good top 10.
Really fun.
Canada, we love you. I'm sorry what
Your
I said.
country might be next.
Yeah, 'tis of thee. Sorry, Canada, you're not that boring. All right, so moving on, what else do you have?
All right, I have one more quick thing.
Okay.
We've talked about this music director, Frenchie Vincent Moon. I know you like him. He does the meandering shots of
Vincent Moon, who happens to be a Frenchie.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
We've talked about his projects. He's always onto some new project. You know, he did takeaway shows, and he has a new project now called TemporaryAreas.com. It's really interesting. It's basically an interactive map of the world, and it has dots of every place he's ever shot a music video. So you click on the dot, and it takes you to a full screen, and it kind of just launches that video.
So if I was like, hey, you know, what's going on? You know, what's this Barcelona link all about?
Exactly.
It'll take me to the video that he shot.
Exactly.
Maybe like one of his takeaway shows.
Yep.
Which are really worth watching.
Really amazing. I'll put them in the show notes, the links in the show notes. But he's doing this because he wants to diversify his shooting locations. He's done so much stuff in New York and Paris. You know, he's really shot a lot around Europe and the US, and he wants to make movies in every country and have this map, you know, be...
So it's almost like his own little map, like where you put like little darts of places you've been.
Exactly. He wants to do the whole world. He wants to shoot in every country.
It's my kind of guy.
Anyway, he's also really a forerunner of like trying to make music videos more of a cinematic experience. So there you have it.
You have to dig
He's
that.
amazing.
Cool.
He's amazing.
Vinny Moon, we love you. God love Vincent. Thanks, Heb. Thanks for all your music recommendations too. Keep them coming to popsiren@revision3.com. We are getting so many music recommendations.
It's super fun. It's super
really
fun.
It's very exciting because we know you guys are excited. So keep being excited, and we'll keep talking about it.
Yes.
Now, a word from our sponsor.
Ooh, baby. nothing lifts up your spirits like a nice cup of Adagio teas. With the internet's best selection of loose and bagged teas, Adagio will put you in the mood. Visit Adagio.com and check out all the exclusive Pop Siren blends, like Mujan's Divine Delectable, Heather's Herbalicious, and Sarah Lane's Scrumptious Sip Smart. Go to Adagio.com/Pop Siren to get NASTY with T.
Alright, it's that time of the show that's all about you. Yes, you. Dear viewers, we read your emails, your forum posts, and even your tweets. So first up, from Brandon St. Germain, who writes, how do I make my blog, brandonstgermain.tumblr.com, more popular? Ooh, that is an age-old question, Brandon. I don't know, Mujan, you don't even have a blog, do you?
I may or may not have a blog.
She so does. I've asked her this 14 times. She won't tell me. I know she has a blog.
She's got a whole crop of internet stuff, and she just doesn't show it. I bet she's on Twitter, and we don't even know it under some
I found her
name.
LinkedIn profile yesterday. What?
Don't promote these things.
Heather and I both have Tumblrs.
Yeah, definitely.
Tumbllogs. And I have to be honest with you, I wish I had that. That is something that everyone wants a really popular blog,
Yeah,
right?
it's
I mean,
true.
You want to know that people are reading. If you're running ads, you want people to be clicking on them, get a little extra cash. Lots of reasons why people want popular blogs. I don't have a really popular Tumblr. I've been in this business for a while. I wish I had the right answer. I think, mostly it's kind of the boring, stupid answers like, write about compelling things.
Content, yeah, exactly. Tell your friends, have your friends tell their friends.
Yeah, put stuff up that people want to link to.
Yeah.
Link to other people who have popular blogs.
Exactly.
Use keywords.
Use
SEO.
engines.
Meta tags.
Yeah.
And when you're at parties, just tell people about your stuff. Just get the word out. I mean, it's like that for anything you do on the internet,
Or write into
You kinda have
shows
to
like
be
this and have us
self-promoting.
say your URL on the air, and maybe you'll get a spike.
There
Hopefully,
you go.
anyway. Good luck, Brandon.
Good luck.
Keep at it, little buddy.
All right, next up, we got an email from John Adams.
John Adams.
Not the president.
He's alive.
And he writes,
John Adams.
is there anything else like Muxtape out there now that Muxtape is gone? I feel an empty, growing void in my life of music.
Aww.
So sad.
Me too. I miss Muxtape.
Me too.
There are some other options. Open Tape was one.
good,
We
but-
talked about it on the show. It's just a little more complicated because you got to host the files yourself, so you need a server, and it doesn't really work the same way. Fave Tape, another option, but really it's just pulling from other social networks like Last.fm. or
Muxtape was so
Pandora.
simple and so easy and so fun.
It
and
was.
Really,
It's
I don't know if there's
aesthetically
anything.
pleasing, too.
Yeah,
Aesthetically
definitely.
pleasing.
I'm not sure if there's anything comparable. Although you could start back in the traditional, burning a CD mix, which I did this weekend for a birthday. She loved it.
I have to
It was
say,
great.
every once in a while, I also do that. I have a CD player in my car, and I use it a lot.
But that requires human contact.
Oh yeah.
So-
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I would say, I scrabble every single thing that I ever listened to on Last.fm. You can listen to my channel. I mean, there's other ways to share music with people.
We gotta move
Muxtape,
on.
but it's an evolution.
But finally, Firestone X wrote on the message boards, how about a swimsuit episode of Pop Siren?
Whoa.
And while initially I was very angry about this comment, I gave in and I
Came around.
And while I don't think we can do an
She was pretty upset.
episode, I was thinking maybe we can do some sort of a calendar. So
Okay.
this is
So
for
we
you.
did.
Ready just in time for the holidays. It's Pop Siren's 2009 calendar, featuring all your favorite sirens doing what they do best. Wearing clothes and keeping warm. For your own copy of the Pop Siren calendar, go to popsiren.com.
There you go. You asked for it and you shall receive.
You sure did ask for it.
Yep. Never
Titillating and fun.
Never ask a question like that again.
Ever.
Ever. We're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that. Burkini, if you keep it up. All right, keep your ideas, suggestions, and feedback coming to us at popsiren@revision3.com. As you can see, we will answer you. Now, on the serious, if you haven't seen Epic Foo, guides what the web is buzzing about with Zadi Diaz right here on Revision 3, you are missing out.
This week, Epic Foo looks the failed U.S. economy in the face and gives you pointers on how to stay on top.
Plus, a peek into the highly anticipated G1 phone.
And some great online tools to track your favorite band's tour dates.
Brand new episodes of Epic Foo go live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Check them out at revision3.com/epicfoo. All right, everybody.
I think we're done.
That's it for this show. But coming up next week on Pop Siren, I'm going to round up some awesome web tools for this very important voting season. Mijan, what are you up to?
It's Halloween next week, finally.
Yay!
Not previously.
So excited.
So I'm going to talk about costumes, you know.
Are you going to dress up?
We'll see.
Ooh, and Heather?
Ooh.
you gonna dress up?
I will. I have a bag of various
Mishmash.
props. Yeah, vests and wigs and stuff. I'll come up with something.
She's dressing up.
I'll do something for sure at the very last minute.
Cool.
But I'm gonna also. I was gonna review or at least give a heads up on the new Missy Elliott album, but they keep moving back the date. So it's not till February. So
Whoa,
I don't
yeah.
know. I'm gonna come up with something. I'm gonna surprise you.
Okay. Well,
How's that sound?
Good?
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay,
With me it is. I know about this one.
yeah, I don't know. This is tragic news indeed. New episodes of Pop Siren go live every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Watch them at popsiren.com along with our shorter form bites and over 30 back episodes because we're awesome. Thanks for joining us, Mijan, Heather. It's been fun.
Very fun.
We'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.